Assistant Professor of Economics, Tumkur University, Tumkur. Indian Economics, Module 1, Structure of the Indian Economy, Session 6, Topic Global Economy and India. Introduction. Fastest growing major economy in the world and will continue at 77.75% during financial year 2016-17 market based. GDP rupees 122.15 trillion at 2011-12. Constant prices, population 1.31 billion and labor force 513.7 million. Unemployment rate 4.9%, urban 5.1%, rural 5%. National exports 272.4 billion. Objectives. Indian economy versus global economies on different macroeconomic indicators. Indian economy performance in agriculture, manufacturing and service sector. 1991 reforms and impact of Asian and global economics crisis. Indian industry, agriculture. Global agriculture powerhouse, world's largest producer of milk, pulses and spices and has the world's largest cattle herd. At 157.35 million hectares, India holds the second largest agricultural land in the world. Agriculture GDP is expected to grow above trend at 4.1%, rupees 1.11 trillion. Total allocation for rural, agricultural and allied sectors for 2017-18 has been increased by 24% here to rupees 1,87,223 crore. Indian industry manufacturing. India's ranking 6th among the world's 10 largest manufacturing countries. Strong technical and engineering capabilities, its and IITs and NITs. Constant share in GDP, deposit growth in exports. The cost of manpower is relatively low as compared to other countries. Indian industry service. Key driver of India's economic growth and most attractive sector for FDI, foreign direct investment inflows. Growing at 10% annum, the fastest growing in the world. India in the 8th place currently amongst the top 10 exports of in the world. India's share in global services exports was 3.2% in 14-15, double that of its merchandise exports in global merchandise exports at 1.7%. The multiplier effect on ancillary industries are owing to the growth in service sector. Indian economy 1991 reforms. The physical crisis of 1990 was triggered by Rajiv Gandhi's physical poverty in the 1980s and the oil price hike on 1990s led to unmanageable of payments deficit. Liberalization in economy started on 24 July 1991, end of license permit Raj, opening for forgiven investments. It was seen as the only way out for India after the balance of payments crisis that brought the country to its knees. The first year of reform saw the total for again investment of only rupees 74 million. As the March 2016, India has attracted of 10.55 billion worth of FDI, foreign direct investment. Indian economy and global crisis. Started in August 2007 with the subprime mortgage crisis in the US, India total net capital flows fell from 17.3 billion in April-June 2007 to the 13.2 billion in April-June 2008. FDI inflow increased to 16.7 billion while outflow decreased to 6.4 billion. Sensex down from 2009 9,000 in a year. Stock prices lost its 90% value. non-angel the banking sector due to very limited exposures to US mortgage market. RBI shifted to policy from monetary regulated to monetary easing in order to maintain comfortable domestic and foreign liquidity. Government launched three physical stimulus packages between December 8th and Feb 9, having combined of the about 3% of GDP. Conclusion ಹೇಳೋದಾದರೆ globalization has taken us a long way from 1991, which has resulted in the advancement of our country. India opened up in 1990s at a time when domination of knowledge intensive sector was beginning. India's post colonial policy emphasis and expanding public funded higher education result in creation of extensive network publicly funded colleges and universities throughout the country. India has been able to create and nature technological capability due to its technology policy. Knowledge of a English language which we had inherited from our colonial past, skilled manpower and English language naturally to the flourishing of IT sector. India is yet to make successful transition towards a fully knowledge driven economy. Thank you.